At CHS, we have so many reasons to celebrate the successes of our students here for their accomplishments outside of the classroom that sometimes we forget all the great strides that they make inside the classroom. That's what makes this night special. Before we officially get started, I wanted to thank a few people who made this evening possible. First, for those of you that have a program with a nice little color copy on it, the art from that program is from Casey Bowden. So thank you, Casey, for all of your hard work. Special thanks to Paula Brown and Ashley Cook. If you noticed the slideshow before, with all of the artwork from our AP Art students, that was from the two of them, two of our distinguished faculty members in the art department who put that together for all of you to enjoy this evening. Special thanks to Eileen DiRienzo, also our main office staff of Diane Bormeister, Kathy Emanuel, and Beth Rick, who essentially did all of the logistics for tonight. The invitations, speaking to all of the presenters, coordinating all of the awards, wrapping all of the gifts, setting up the stage, all of the pieces, the labors that go into this evening. It's all by them. I'd like to offer them a round of applause as well. Special thanks to our faculty members and our presenters for dedicating your time and your energy to all of our students. Your support is so vital to these students, and you continue to provide it selflessly, taking pride in each of these kids and their accomplishments. So thank you. Special thanks to the parents. You've raised really great kids. We enjoy them every day that we get a chance to be with them. They impress us. They never cease to amaze us, in fact, and it's really nice. It's a testament to you that they are here tonight. So round of applause for your folks, guys. And finally, I wanted to say thank you to our students. You guys are the ones who are putting the time in, and you're making sure that every day you're doing that much better. So congratulations on being here tonight. Before we jump right in, the logistics. What's going to happen tonight is I'm going to introduce a presenter. You each have a program in front of you, and you'll notice in your program that it has the name of the award and potentially a presenter, and you'll wonder why there's no student name in your program. That's because it's a secret. So no one knows who's winning what award, and that's part of the fun that's happening this evening. So we try to keep it a little bit interesting, make it a little bit Academy Awards-like. We shuffled up the order of the program for those of you who have been here before. So we tried to put some academic awards up front and some other pieces sprinkled in, and then some other awards, and we saved some of our best for last, our faculty awards. Each presenter that comes up is going to give a little bit of an overview of what the award is, and potentially a little bit of a bio on the student who's receiving it. The student will come up to receive the award, come up either staircase, come across, don't fall into the pit, don't trip over anybody, shake with your right, grab with your left, and we'll be good to go. Okay? All right, let's have some fun. I have the privilege of presenting the first awards. Excuse me for a moment. Our first awards are going to our gold medal scholars. These are our students who have distinguished themselves academically in the high school, and of the 388 students that are in the senior class, these students represent the top 5. Their names will become emblazoned on the wall in the main hall under the big placard that says Gold Medal Scholars, as testament to their hard work and dedication and commitment to their academics at Chelmsford High School. We'll go from number 5 to number 1. Our 5th ranked student in the class of 2014 is Tanuj Sain. Number 4, Mr. Colin Huang. Our third-ranked student is Mr. Jeffrey Yu. Our class salutatorian is Miss Elizabeth Sperry. And finally, the class valedictorian for the class of 2014 is Mr. Paul Huang. Our next award is the United States Army Reserve National Scholar Athlete Award. This will be presented by Staff Sergeant Brendan Jackson of the United States Army.
Honored guests, faculty, parents, students, Staff Sergeant Jackson, I'm an Army Academic Liaison and Collegiate Study for the Army North Corps, North Shore region. Today I'd like to continue what's become an important tradition by presenting the U.S. Army National Scholar Athlete Award to 2 of the school's finest scholar athletes. These 2 students this year have achieved a winning combination, excellence in both academics and athletics. They've achieved a balance that many people aspire, but only a handful achieve. I'm happy here to give these students special recognition for their accomplishments. And the U.S. Army Reserve National Scholar Athlete Award was created in 1981 by the Army Reserve and the top corps of students. More than 200,000 high school students have received the National Athlete Award. And today's students who are team captains, debate champions, student officers, leaders, and Olympians. I'm proud to have the opportunity to honor tonight's nation's finest in excellence. So please have a round of applause for Colin Huang and Jennifer Day.
Our next award will be the Rebelo Scholarships. The presenter will be Ms. Diane Cogliano.
In the 1980s, Anthony Rebelo created this scholarship for CHS art students when his wife died, an avid art enthusiast. Later, when he died, in his will, he left his remaining money to the CHS art department for future art students, renewable for 4 years with continued study in art and a high GPA. For years, Jim Geary, Charles LaRoche, and Eric Hoover have kept this memorial scholarship going. In 2012, the scholarship was turned over to the Greater Lowell Foundation. Students were evaluated on the following criteria: imaginative content, skill and technique, style, observation and inquiry of the human and the artistic. This year we have 4 deserving recipients. Chris Pulowski, Shelley Carpenter, Dan Martell, and last but not least, Emily Hadley.
Our next presenter for the Art Allstate Award is Miss Paula Brown. Before you clap, Paula is actually going to be retiring this year, which is sad for all of us, given the number of students that she has worked with over her time here, her 16 years at Chelmsford High School, and her dedication to constructing and contributing to a number of the murals that are around school, including one that Casey has already started working on and almost completed, a new lion that's been added near the art wing. So please give a round of applause for Miss Paula Brown.
Thank you so much, everyone. I love teaching here. It's been wonderful. Art Allstate. Each year, a top junior art student is nominated by CHS teachers to attend Art Allstate, a prestigious event that takes place at the end of May at the Worcester Art Museum. Top high school junior art students from around the state participate in a challenging, creative think tank to create a collaborative, environmental art piece that is made from minimal, selected, non-traditional art materials. It's a great honor in every way. She's outstanding in many different disciplines, and she's an exceptional artist and has very high art skills. She has always set very high goals for herself and creates ambitious, thoughtful, creative, and highly skilled artworks. Will Tanya Dimitrov please come forward? I'm also presenting the Art Achievement Awards. This time I'm going to put my glasses on. In teaching AP Art, I am so fortunate to have so many exceptional and gifted art students. This year has been so rewarding, not only in working with talent, but the joy, compassion, and motivation of these students has been very high. I really don't have to ask them to get to work. I just relish in their creativity. I can't choose everyone, so there are a few students that got chosen, and here are a couple reasons why. This first student stands out as an artist to her bones. She is one of those rare, gifted people that art flows out of her almost spontaneously, like she must create to breathe. Highly intelligent, creative, organized, and ambitious, she uses paint and color as an extension of herself. She can create art for hours on end. Just last week, she created a mural in the high school in 2 days. The week before, a 4-foot by 8-foot painting with 7 portraits in it. She's fast, she's prolific, and she's confident. An inspiration to her peers and teachers, I have had the joy of seeing her personal confidence grow within her skills. She'll be attending Salem State University in the fall as an art major. Shelley Carpenter, will you please come forward? The next Art Achievement Award is to a young man. This young man jumped from Studio 2, bypassing Studio 3 and honors to be an AP Art this year. A model student, always prepared, serious, invested, and enthusiastic. He has come light years with his drawing, color, design skills, and ideas. Recommended by both myself and his last year's computer graphics teacher, he has surpassed expectation. Besides learning so much about the skills and ideas with fine art, he has produced 13+ original logos that range from sports teams to family businesses, restaurants, to band logos. His discipline and consistency resulted in him never missing one assignment. In an AP, it's like a major piece, like every week and a half. His high standards will help him be very successful as a graphic design student at Southern New Hampshire University in the honors program. Dan Martell, will you please come forward? The third person couldn't be here tonight, and that is Cassandra Cairns, but she also was receiving an Art Achievement Award.
Our next award is going to be the Boston Globe Scholastic Art Awards competition. It'll be presented by another member of our art department who will be retiring this year after 26 years of dedication to Chelmsford High School. It is my pleasure to introduce Betty Gagnon to you, as she has been a vital influence on a number of these students through their art careers in both Studio 1, 2, and 3 to help them kind of launch themselves into the future of their art careers. Please give a warm welcome to Betty Gagnon.
Art students from the Chelmsford High School, Middle School, earned awards this year in the Boston Globe Scholastic Art Awards. Since 1923, the Scholastic Art Awards have offered millions of students the opportunity to display their artwork for regional and national recognition. The objective of this program is to foster the confidence of young artists and to invite students to broaden their horizons while winning national recognition. The Scholastic Art and Writing Awards are the largest and longest running programs of their kind in this country. There are several levels to this award: gold keys, silver keys, and honorable mentions. I would like the following students to come up as I mention each area. Winners of the gold key are Megan Mackey, and Rachel Chow. Okay. Silver keys, we have Jennifer Sohn, and Karen Keller. Jennifer, stay here. Jen, stay here. Karen, stay here. Okay. Jennifer Sohn also won 2 honorable mentions. Karen Keller, 2 honorable mentions also. So they won 3 awards each. Okay. Other honorable mentions go to Rachel Armstrong, Jennifer Day, Tanya Dimitrov, Emily Hadley, Irina Mancunian, Chris Pulowski, okay. Rachel Chow, is she? Yes, she. Okay, and Kendra Wynn. Kendra Wynn isn't here, I don't think. Okay. Thank you.
Sheila Palmer here? Sheila Palmer! Come on up!
She's not here.
Yeah, no, she is.
Okay.
Our next presentation will come from the United States Marine Corps High School Awards Program. They'll be presenting 3 awards. Please welcome Staff Sergeant Luke Horkey.
Students, family, and friends who have come tonight, thank you for coming. There are going to be 3 awards that are going to be given out tonight to basically 6 seniors. And I'm going to talk about 5 things that they've applied in their respective fields. Those 5 things are sweat, heart, hard work, determination, and the desire to inspire. The first award that we're going to give out tonight is the Distinguished Athlete Award. Those 2 recipients are going to be Elizabeth McCurry and Michael Donato. The Semper Fidelis Award for exterior in the band or music. First one goes to Elizabeth Sperry. And Taj Hussain. And the last award for great excellence in the classroom, Mardula Gagdin. And Paul Huang.
Our next award is going to come from the Chelmsford High School Learning Commons Poetry Contest. Our presenter is our library coordinator and founder of the Learning Commons at Chelmsford High School, Ms. Valerie Diggs.
Good evening. Thank you, Principal Caleri. It's my honor this evening to present the awards for the annual poetry contest, sponsored by the Chelmsford High School Learning Commons. April is National Poetry Month, and the Learning Commons celebrates by hosting a poetry slam where students perform poems of their choice, and also we host a poetry contest where students submit original poetry, and our judges have the very difficult job of picking the winners. This April, we had a record-breaking 157 submissions of original poetry from students at Chelmsford High School. I would like to thank the contest judges, teachers Stephen Quartermash, who is with me this evening to say a few words about the poetry winners, Stina Cavarud, Kathleen Zimmerman, Ian Van Blockham, and Chantel Fugate. I'm going to call up the students, and please come up and get your awards. We have 3 awards for honorable mentions and a first, second, and third prize. I'd like to call Max Higson up for an honorable mention. Megan Baptiste, another honorable mention winner. Megan. Sharon's, is she in the audience this evening? Lauren? No, I think she couldn't make it this evening. So those are our honorable mention winners. I'll also start now with third place and a gift certificate for $25, Irina Manukian.
I was going to read that.
Oh, are you going to read them?
No, I was going to read that now.
All right. I thought they were just going to stay on the stage. Okay. Yay. Here you go. Congratulations. Can you stay on the stage, please? Thank you. Oops. That's all right. Second place, Rachel Shao. Rachel? Okay. And first place is Samantha Coyne. Samantha? Good job, Samantha. So now I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Quartermarsh to say a few words about our contest winners. Thank you. Thank you.
Sure. The three top poets in this year's poetry contest really and completely distinguished themselves as, simply put, masterful. I and the rest of the judges were amazed by the caliber of poetry these young students created. Their work is far beyond typical high school poetry. These are artists who have clearly been visited by Euterpe, the muse of poetry. It makes one wonder how many lives these young poets have lived. Where did they get their preternatural sense of maturity? Where did the inspired images and phrases come from? The honed poetic technique? What life experiences have shaped their craft? It always amazes me the talent our master poets here at CHS have. Any of the three top poems from this year's contest could be taught in an AP literature class tomorrow here at Chelmsford High School. These poets have an inspired sense of otherworldly creativity far beyond their years. It was difficult to decide which of the two top poems should win, and we debated quite a bit about it for hours. These two top poets are talented beyond words, and our third place winner has an amazing set of tools that really impressed us. An artist, a true artist, is a rare and beautiful thing, but these three poets are true artists with a transcendent sense of genius. I say this with all sincerity. Please keep writing. Share your amazing talent with the world. Congratulations.
Our next award is for Child Development and Community Education. Our presenter is Ms. Joan Murphy.
Good evening. I'd like to call Catherine Clancy, Michael Fahey, Nicole Harrison, Lauren Hennessy, and Michaela Sanborn to the stage. The Exploring Early Childhood program is a program where the kids get to learn in class theory of how children are to grow and develop. And then they get to work with the kids actually in a couple of places. One, we have an in-house preschool, the Lion's Den, and another place is the extended day program up at Harrington School. And by the time the kids get to the Exploring Early Childhood 3 class, they become teacher assistants, similar to that of that at the college level. They all have been working in, all of these students have all been working in a classroom. And I'd like to read a few words of what these teachers had to say. Catherine Clancy has been working in Tara Trainer's third grade class at the Harrington School, and Tara says, Catherine is a wonderful addition to my classroom. My students always look forward to when she's coming. They enjoy working with her, and she gives them her all. Catherine is able to create lessons, make awesome samples of work should I need it. Catherine is kind, helpful, thoughtful, and very compassionate. She has been a pleasure to have her working in my class this year. Michael Fahey has worked in Margaret Blakely's 10th grade English class, and Margaret says Michael is the kindest, most helpful, and most dedicated student I've ever come across in the past 10 years of working at Chelmsford High School. Nikki Harrison has worked with Angie Parks over at the, she was a health teacher over at the Parker Middle School. Angie says, wow, Nikki is awesome. Lauren Hennessy has worked with Kate DeVito's 5th grade class. And Kate says Lauren is a natural working with students, and she will be a great educator, and the world will be a better place for having educators like Lauren. And Michaela Sanborn has got opportunity to work in the Lion's Den preschool and the CHIPS preschool, which is our integrated preschool, and both the teachers she worked with said the kids just absolutely loved her. Congratulations to all of you.
Our next award is the Daughters of the American Revolution, Massachusetts chapter. The Good Citizen winner, our presenter, is a 38-year veteran to the Chelmsford Public Schools, currently the Dean of Emerson House, and also retiring in the next 4 weeks. This is his last academic awards night, which pains me. I will miss him greatly. Dean Jeffrey Doherty.
Thank you very much. The Daughters of the American Revolution Good Citizens Award is given to a senior for the current school year who has demonstrated the qualities of dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism. And it is my honor to give the Daughters of American Revolution Good Citizens Certificate to Miss Elizabeth Sperry.
Our next award is the Aryan Award. The presenter is President John Late of the Merrimack Valley Musicians Local, Chapter 300.
I was going to say, excuse me for the glasses, but everybody up here wears them. The Aryan Award is a national award. And this is to the outstanding musician of the junior class who exemplifies total involvement in school music activities and performances and will continue his or her studies with an emphasis in music. And now on this sheet given to me by Ms. Como in very small type, why don't we call that person up first before I read all of this? Arun Venugopal. Arun is involved in the music department in every way. He is a member of the orchestra and the chorus. He is in musicals. He is the director of the CHS Symphony Orchestra, a student-led ensemble devoted to rehearsing and performing classical music. With his student-led ensemble, he is responsible for creating a lesson plan and leading rehearsals for his peers, then organizing performances. They recently performed at the Senior Center and the Pops concert, which was last night. Arun is incredibly musical, but talent will only take you so far. He also has the personality and willingness to be a leader. The music department is grateful that they still have one more year with Arun. Congratulations, Arun. Congratulations.
Our next series of music awards will be presented by Miss Kate Camo, fresh off of a performance last night at the Pops concert, and here for an encore to present 7 awards. Miss Kate Camo.
The first award is the John Philip Souza Award. Introduced in 1955 to honor the top student in the high school band, the John Philip Souza Award recognizes superior musicianship and outstanding dedication. It was created with the approval of Helen Souza Albert and Priscilla Souza, daughters of the famous composer and bandmaster. I am pleased to present this year's John Philip Souza Band Award to Elizabeth Sperry. Elizabeth's musical ability is like nothing any of us have ever seen in a student. The dedication she has to her instrument is amazing. And obviously, when you look at her academic record, she's putting a lot of time into her studies as well, which makes her musical ability just that much more impressive. We're so proud and happy for her. Congratulations, Elizabeth. Next up is the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award. The Louis Armstrong Jazz Award was inaugurated in 1974 with the consent of his widow shortly after this great jazz artist died in 1971. It honors the outstanding jazz musician at each high school. I am pleased to present this year's Louis Armstrong Jazz Award to Matthew Richardson. The heart of the jazz ensemble is the rhythm section. The drummer thinks that he's the most important member of the rhythm section, but he's not. It's the bassist. The bass player provides the pulse of time and the harmonic foundation on which all other musicians can sit upon and lock into a groove. Matt Richardson has been an outstanding provider for our jazz program at CHS, always willing to lend a musical hand even at a moment's notice. Matt is happy to make music in any situations. Congratulations, Matt. Next up, the Director's Award for Band. The Director's Award for Band honors outstanding members of our high school band. I am pleased to present this year's Director's Award for Band to Katie Howard. Katie is a unique member of our band family. She's been a member of the marching band's color guard section for 4 years and then enrolled in band as a class as a junior, having never studied an instrument before. She joined the percussion section and approached her new role with excitement, enthusiasm, and playful curiosity. Katie has always been an emotional leader for the band and takes the art of performance passionately and personally. It was because of her infectious personality and her love of all things band that she was the perfect choice for band president. As president, Katie redefined the role for future band presidents, always thinking several steps ahead, anticipating obstacles, but most importantly, helping develop a culture of excellence, responsibility, and pride. This fall, Katie will be attending Gordon College. Next, the Director's Award for Chorus. I'd like to invite Kate Gaffney to the stage, please. Kate is Mr. Rondina's go-to person when it comes to helping get things done in chorus. She has been his right-hand woman, the biggest undertaking being to create our concert programs. It's a huge job, especially when she needs to track down Mr. Sexauer and myself when we're not always the quickest to get the information to her. Thank you, Kate. She is part of the Choral Honors Program. She is involved in the musicals and is on the Tri-M board. She makes it clear that music is important to her, and she inspires this in others. Congratulations, Kate. Next up, the National Choral Award. I would like to invite Lauren Liedberg to the stage. Lauren is the perfect combination of talent and dedication. She's been a dedicated chorus member during her tenure at CHS. She's enrolled in our honors program and takes private vocal lessons. Her colleagues in the chorus have described her to me as always putting chorus as a top priority. She is the president of the Tri-M Music Honor Society. She is in the treble choir and theater guild. In addition to these responsibilities, Lauren volunteers to be in charge of attendance during choral rehearsals and assist Mr. Rondina in general bookkeeping. She is a talented musician and a kind, warm person, and certainly deserving of the National Choral Award. Congratulations, Lauren. Next up, the Director's Award for Orchestra. Okay. Will Matt Richardson please come to the stage? Again. For me, Matt is the perfect example of what this award is supposed to represent. Matt entered the CHS Orchestra as a freshman bass player. He was pretty good. I got to watch Matt become more and more involved in our department. He decided to take our class for honors credit. I got to see him before and after his first ever audition on the bass at senior districts. He started playing with the jazz ensemble, the pit orchestra for the musical, and when needed, the symphonic band. He rolled in Theory 1 and is now taking AP Music Theory with Mr. Rondina. He became more and more involved, and his dedication and abilities increased. It's been a pleasure watching him grow from a member of the bass section to a leader in our department. Next year, he will be studying music therapy at Elizabethtown. This is a rapidly expanding and very rewarding field, and I can't wait to see all the things Matt will accomplish along the road. Congratulations, Matt. Next, the National School Orchestra Award. I'd like to invite Paul Huang to the stage, please. I first met Paul as a second grader at Byam. He was adorable. I clearly remember him bringing his violin for Music Sharing Week and thinking to myself that if this kid continues in the direction he's going, he will become a skilled musician. And here we are. While a student at CHS, Paul has been part of a seating rotation where he serves as principal violin in our orchestra. He performs with our student-led ensemble, the Chelmsford High School Symphony Orchestra. And in addition to being a skilled musician, Paul takes on a leadership role in our orchestra. This year, he's serving as one of our orchestra presidents. This is not an easy task, because whenever I am absent, Paul and the other presidents are in charge of conducting the orchestra in my place. In other words, Paul has to get up in front of 107 of his peers and confidently lead them. It's intimidating, but he does it with an incredible amount of poise. I'm never nervous when I'm absent because I know the day will be productive even while I'm gone. Paul has performed with the Northeast Senior District Orchestra and the Massachusetts Allstate Orchestra. He will be attending Cornell in the fall. Congratulations, Paul.
Our next recognition is going for the National Merit Scholarship Program. Presenter will be Mr. Tom Wright, our Director of Guidance.
Thank you, Principal Cleary, and congratulations to all of our senior award recipients. Achievements well earned. For this year's National Merit Scholarship finalists, I'd like to invite Andrew Shue and Colin Wayne up to the stage. To be a finalist is quite an accomplishment. Annually, in the fall, over 1.5 million juniors will take the PSAT exam. Of the 1.5, 1% will earn the distinction of being a National Merit Finalist. With that distinction also becomes eligibility for a number of privately funded scholarships. So we look forward to hearing who you hear from. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Our next award is the Commonwealth Award for Exemplary Community Service. I'd like to introduce the Dean of Hawthorne House, Dean Josh Blagg.
Good evening, everyone. It's my honor and privilege to call up Catherine Howard to the stage, please. This is the Commonwealth Award for Community Service. Katie has been a phenomenal person and student at Chelmsford High School for 4 years. I think she leads in total Pride Awards, which are given to exemplify our school values of perseverance, respect, integrity, dedication, and empathy. She embodies these values every day. She's a star in our PAVE program with Glynis Peruccio. She works tremendously with our Best Buddies program. She fundamentally believes in practicing proactive compassion, and she has decided to dedicate her life to benefiting the lives of others. She's someone I look up to, and I'm very proud to give this award.
Our next series of awards will be from the Prudential Spirit of Community program. Our presenter will be the Dean of Whittier House, Dean Heather Galante.
And our posse is coming up to help out, Dean Blagg and Dean Doherty as well. He's making fun of me. Carl Jung, a famous personality theorist, once said, "You are what you do and not what you'll say you do." The Prudential Spirit of Community Awards program honors students who have donated their time and talents, not only to the Chelmsford community, but to the CHS community as well. These students aren't simply padding their resume. They volunteer their time and efforts because they're intrinsically motivated to give back and help others. They are altruistic kids at heart, and we're so lucky to have them here with us tonight. And to the parents, what a great job you've done. The first award is the Certificate of Achievement, and it goes to the student who has been honored for distinguished achievement in community service. He's gone to Nicaragua on our mission trip and has several Eagle Scout projects under his belt. We constantly tap into him time and time again at open houses, and that is Jeffrey Yu. The certificates of merit are also awarded to individuals who demonstrate outstanding commitment to serving our community and are recognized as other top volunteers at Chelmsford High School. And there's a lot. Our students are our greatest resources, and the deans and teachers go to them time and time again to help out with a number of events, and they always pull through, so we're really proud of them. And they're usually behind the scenes, so it's great that they're getting some recognition here tonight. So, Andrew Bass, please come to the stage. Catherine Clancy. Todd Dowry. Vice President Brad Hausler. Amanda Luger. Yay. Michelle Liu. Excellent. Megan McDonald. I will accept this award on her behalf. Ian McGinty. Thank you. Yay. Good job, Ian. Ahmed Merhi. Mr. President Matthew O'Keefe. Katrina Riga. Yeah. Alicia Steves. Nice job. Erin Sweeney. And Lauren Thayer. Thanks to all the students for making this a better place. And before I leave, the deans and I and everyone up here just want to recognize another retiree in the audience. Spotted her from afar. She's a special educator here at Chelmsford High School, and she has changed the lives of thousands of kids, and she is probably going to be mortified that we're pointing her out, but it's Deb Joyce, Mrs. Joyce. So. Talk about altruism. There it is. Thank you for being here, Mrs. Joyce.
Our next award is the University of Rochester Bausch and Lomb Honorary Science Award. Our presenter is our coordinator for sciences, Mr. John Kittredge.
The Bausch and Lomb Science Award is presented each year to the junior student who has attained the highest academic record in science classes over the first 3 years of high school. In addition to outstanding academic science grades, The student chosen this year for this award has been a leader in the robotics club as well. This year's robot, created by the Botball team, not only was finished ahead of the due date, but the documentation that must go along with it received a perfect score, much to the credit of the captain of the team, who goes by the name Captain Kirk. I'm pleased to present the Bausch and Lomb Science Award to Marissa Kirk.
Our next award comes from the Society of Women Engineers, Certificates of Merit. The presenter is Ms. Susan Schuler.
Hi, good evening, everyone, and congratulations to the class of 2014. My name is Susan Schuler, and I'm here tonight on behalf of the Society of Women Engineers, or SWE for short. I'm a member of the Boston section of SWE, which was established in 1950. We now have over 350 members, one of the largest SWE sections in the country. SWE is a national not-for-profit educational and service organization and is the driving force that establishes engineering as a highly desirable career aspiration for women. We work to empower women to succeed and advance in those aspirations and be recognized for their life-changing contributions and achievements as engineers and leaders. Women currently make up only 10% of the engineering workforce, and we would love to see that number grow by keeping young women interested in math and science. The primary missions of SWE are to support women in engineering roles and to encourage young women to pursue engineering careers. One method we employ to achieve this goal each year is that we recognize outstanding students who have demonstrated exemplary performance in their math and science studies by awarding certificates of merit. I am here to present certificates of merit to 3 students who were nominated by their teachers for excelling in math and science. I encourage the 3 of you and all of you ladies who are interested in these fields to continue to take advanced classes and consider an engineering career in the future. SWE also has a strong supportive presence in colleges and universities. So on behalf of SWE, I'd like to first present the Certificate of Merit for Honors. It goes to Ms. Casey Bodwin. Okay, the next Certificate of Merit for High Honors goes to Ms. Tiffany Hsu. And our recipient of the Certificate of Merit for Highest Honors, I actually have seen before tonight, just by coincidence. I happen to be a musician in the Boston area, and I happened to see this young woman performing on a stage a few months ago in a master class for Sir James Galway. And I'm very pleased to present the first Certificate of Merit, or the Certificate of Merit for Highest Honors to Ms. Elizabeth Sperry.
Our next award is the Michael Tate Honorary Award for Science Excellence. The presenter, former Department Chair, Mr. Michael Tate.
It's been a while since I've been here. It's always a pleasure to come back. just get my stuff together here. I'll be all right. Since I am no longer a member of the staff, I don't know the students as well, of course. And so I come in previous to this night. In fact, it was beginning of this week, to get some background on the student who the award is going to, and ask the science teachers what they think of the recipient. And the words used are, in this case, spunky, dedicated, polite. And this is a quote now, and it's not her mother. Relentless pursuit of academic success is only exceeded by her smile. And this year's winner is Kayla Lorcano.
Our next award is the Ralph Sherwood Honorary Science Award. The presenter is my former chemistry teacher, and it seems like a number of others, Mr. Ralph Sherwood.
And it's really amazing, I taught Charlie. Well, first, it's an honor to be here and quite humbling to have an award given to my name. I believe there is an old proverb that states the following: as iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. And I've had the privilege of my career to have many truly sharp colleagues and staff help me in my pedagogy. That person who just gave the last award, Mr. Michael Tate, was certainly one of them. This is an award given to a student that exemplifies these ideals of collegiality that has been and is the foundation bulwark of the CHS Science Department. This award is in recognition for a person who not only sets high academic standards in science, in the science disciplines, but also goes the extra mile to help encourage and instill the same excellence upon others. And the science faculty collaborated and decided without any question that this award should go to Mr. Paul Huang. Paul has shown excellent in his all science classes, has worked tirelessly in the science club, and has exemplified true leadership by leading by example. Congratulations, Paul, and may you bring this to Cornell this September as you major in, I believe, chemistry, top field. Thank you very much. God.
Our next series of awards will come from the Foreign Language Department, the Massachusetts Foreign Language Association Awards. Our presenters for French will be Miss Maren Brunt, for Latin will be Miss Chantel Fugate, and for Spanish will be a 10-year veteran of Chelmsford High School who is also retiring this year, who has single-handedly helped to build and fortify the AP Spanish program, Miss Mary McIver.
I wish I could give an award to everybody, but anyway. Okay, the top award in Spanish is really easy to determine. It goes to the individual with the highest grade point average for 4 years. This year, though, the calculations revealed a very close race. They got closer with further calculations. However, one student did emerge as a winner. When asked what he was thinking of doing with his biology degree from Emory University, he quickly replied, serve. And now I know why. I mean, I didn't realize all this service, but this makes sense. His answer surprised and pleased me because it showed that he knows that a life of serving others satisfies like no other. No matter the job, If done with an attitude of service, life is more worthwhile. I hope you follow his lead as you go into the wide, wide world. Jeffrey El Jefe, you!
The Massachusetts Foreign Language Association Award for the Latin student is given to a Latin student in the highest level, the 4th year, here taught at Chelmsford. Latin's a little bit unusual because I'm currently the only Latin student teacher here at the high school, so I have had these Latin students for all 4 years of their foreign language. It was a sad day today. We had our last class and everyone left a little teary-eyed. Tight-knit little group is saying goodbye. But I think everybody knew, since Latin won, who would be the ultimate receiver of this award. The recipient for the Latin award is Andrew Slento. Andrew loves Latin, and his enthusiasm for the language has given me enthusiasm as a new teacher. It has inspired his peers and helped everyone grow in the language. But more importantly, Andrew is just simply a super nice guy. He has impressed me every day with his integrity, his kindness, his compassion for his peers. Andrew will be going to St. Elmsford College, where he will continue studying Latin next year, and I know he'll be successful there. Congratulations, Andrew.
This year's award goes to a very deserving senior who has shown a passion for the French language since her freshman year at Chelmsford High School. She is an honors and AP student who was inducted into the French National Honor Society in her junior year. This year, she has also been the president of the French National Honor Society and has continued to excel in her AB French class. She also represented Chelmsford High School in the annual Concours Oratoire for the Club Richelieu in Lowell. Her speech on the advantages of speaking 2 languages won the local contest in Lowell, and she was selected to continue on to the regional competition in March. Her hard work and dedication in learning a second language have been noticed by all her language teachers here at Chelmsford High School, and we are very proud to present this award to Megan Duffy.
I get to give one more. Okay, this next award is the Mafla Leadership Award. We don't give this award every year, We have to wait for a student to emerge as a leader in our language program. And boy, did a leader emerge. This year, such an individual emerged and brought great leadership to our program in many areas. Spanish Honor Society, she resurrected the Spanish Club and named it Spanish Culture Club. She was a Career X student in one of my junior sections and was actually a co-teacher with me. And she was a true inspiration to the students. Her passion for Spanish is infectious. If you were to put the word leader into a Google search, I'm sure her picture would pop up. Kate Shakira Burgess.
I think I have to talk to Mrs. MacGyver about what my nickname might be someday. Our next award will be coming from the Chelmsford Commission on Disabilities. Our presenter will be Dean from Hawthorne House, Josh Blagg.
Okay, I am honored to be presenting this award as well. This is for the Chelmsford Commission on Disabilities for academic achievement. If I could have Megan Bartleman, Kyle Callahan, Russell Gordon, and Alexandra Omobono to the stage, please. So these four wonderful students have, without a doubt, shown great perseverance and dedication in their 4 years and have done just a tremendous job, not only in the classroom, but in all aspects of our school culture and community, and we're so very proud of them. Big round of applause, please.
Our next award will be the Chelmsford Telemedia Awards of Appreciation. Our presenter, who is deserving of a great deal of thanks for setting this up this evening in terms of all of our production, our audio, our video, the slideshow, and so on, Mr. Tom Peterson.
Good evening. I'm normally the person behind the scenes, so today I get to be in front of everyone. So can I have the following seniors please come up? Carly Waters, Lucas Meritori, Mayak, and Aman. I told you now I'm supposed to be in front of the camera, or in front of the stuff. So anyways, Offman, please. Yeah. Nice threads. Anyways, I'm here tonight representing the board of Chelmsford Telemedia. Chelmsford Telemedia would like to thank these seniors for their dedication and providing the good and the show in the community terms of what we produce here at Chelmsford High School and as well as Chelmsford Public Schools. Just a couple quick words about some of my students. Carly Waters, during the fall season, was my crew chief. The responsibility is getting crew and getting people together for our different games. Lucas actually has our record for, if you've ever seen The Value of Pi, which is a video that we produced with the Parker Middle School. That actually has a record over 22,000 hits, which is by far the highest level of any program on YouTube. We're usually lucky if we can make like 700 hits. Mayak has been an inspiration with us with his great attitude and very happy. And Offman has actually been my producer for the fall season in terms of leadership. So congratulations.
Our next two awards will be coming from the Rochester Institute of Technology. The presenter for both awards will be Miss Leah Gaffney.
The first award is the Computing Medal Award for Outstanding Academic Achievement in Computing. The two students being recognized this evening have shown serious commitment to the study of computer science at Chelmsford High School. They have consistently achieved excellence in the Computer Programming in C course and in the Advanced Placement Computer Science in Java course. Their meticulous work, outstanding problem-solving abilities, and incredible work ethic serve to motivate their peers to reach their potential. I am pleased to present this award to Marissa Kirk and Matthew Kuda. The next award is the Creativity and Innovation Award, which recognizes 2 junior students who have distinguished themselves academically and are active and involved members of the school and community, and who have also demonstrated outstanding achievement in innovation, creativity, or entrepreneurship. The 2 students being recognized this evening, who stand out among their peers for creativity and innovation, have excelled in the classroom and shown consistent dedication to their extracurricular activities. One in particular in the area of art, the other in the field of robotics. They have gone above and beyond expectations, exceeding standards, working for the good of the group, and modeling an amazing work ethic. These 2 awards go to Tanya Dimitrov and Philip Mann.
Our next award is the University of Rochester Frederick Douglass and Susan B. Anthony Award in Humanities and Social Sciences. Our presenter is our coordinator for Social Sciences, Ms. Stephanie Quinn.
The Susan B. Anthony and Frederick Douglass Award is given to students who demonstrate commitment to understanding and addressing difficult social issues, embody leadership qualities and a dedication to community action, and have strong grades in rigorous courses in the humanities and social sciences. This year's winner is a top-performing student leader. She consistently demonstrates dedication to her school and community through her work with Lomb, the National Honor Society, the 24-Hour Relay Committee, as well as with her church. She is a tremendous asset to our school and community. In the classroom, she serves as a model student. She excels academically. This young woman is well-written and well-spoken. According to Mr. Cole, she is extremely diligent in all assignments and tasks at hand. And what's more, she brings those around her up. In the words of her AP US History teacher, Ms. Sullivan, she is conscientious and thoughtful. She makes a positive impact on those around her. Her other teachers consistently comment on her valiant work ethic, focus, and compassion. Whether it be in the classroom or in the community, Rachel Moore serves as a leader. It's my pleasure to award Ms. Rachel Moore with the 2014 Susan B. Anthony and Frederick Douglass Award.
I have the pleasure of presenting the Massachusetts Secondary School Administrators Association Student Achievement Award. According to the program, it will say that this award goes to outstanding contributions to the school, which, given the number of students that we've already recognized this evening with Prudential Community Service Awards and a number of other service awards, that means almost anybody here tonight could receive this. So when we determine who receives this award, we look at leadership. And in typical sense, a lot of leadership people think about in terms of you're out front, you're vocal, you follow me, you raise a banner. There's another form of leadership that this particular person demonstrates that people follow, and you don't even know that you're being led. The school is a better place because of this person. And in fact, I have been caught up in this whirlwind as well because I've received numerous communications from this person all year. And I had numerous meetings with this individual as well. And in every interaction that we've had, I always feel like I am the student and this person is the teacher. And I say that because this person is truly remarkable and special. I wanted to present this award to Miss Tiffany Hsu. next presentation will be for our College Book Awards. These awards are going to be presented by each of our deans, Dean Doherty, Dean Blagg, and Dean Galante. The book awards are awarded based on to our juniors, who are our highest ranking juniors at the end of their junior year. Without further ado, I'll present the deans to make the presentations.
It's my honor to present the Cornell University Book Award to Crystal Shue.
The Dartmouth College Book Award goes to Irina Manukian.
The Harvard Club Book Award goes to Jennifer Sohn.
The College of the Holy Cross Book Award goes to Rodrigo Carrillo Sanchez.
The Regis College Book Award goes to Caroline Flynn.
The St. Anselm College Book Award is presented to Kayla Loicano.
I have the honor of presenting St. Michael's College Book Awards. First one to Marissa Kirk. And the second book award from St. Michael's College goes to Ryan Loftus.
The Smith College Book Award is presented to Aaron Phillips.
The Wellesley Alumni College Book Award is presented to our Whittier House Class Marshal, Nicole Roble.
And tonight's final book award for the Yale Club goes to Tanya Dimitrov.
Our next award is a new award to our program, entitled the Resiliency Award. Our presenter is Miss Margaret Blakely.
The Resiliency Award is given to a high school senior who has internalized the characteristics of the Resiliency program. This person has grown as both a student and a person, taken individual responsibility for achieving success, and has impacted our school community in a positive way. She is a strong and tough young woman who advocates for herself, but at the same time possesses a kindness and compassion that are rare. Since her freshman year, she has explored her many interests and shared her talents with her school community through her involvement in the Theater Guild and the musical. I am so proud of the amazing progress she has made over the past 4 years and feel like crying every time I think of her graduating. Although whenever I mention this to her, she promptly responds with, "Stop being a baby, Miss Blakely." I have no doubt that this young woman will continue to share her honesty, kindness, and passion with everyone she meets, and that she will make a lasting and important mark on the world. The Resiliency Award goes to Serena Morris.
And now to the Chelmsford High School Faculty Association Awards. We will go alphabetical in your program, so our first presenter will be for the Business Education Department, Mr. Tom Souza.
Good evening. It's a privilege to represent the Business Department faculty tonight and to recognize an outstanding student. Ideally, this is supposed to be a Student of the Year type award, but in reality, as a department, we've been fortunate to work with this student for the past 4 years. Over the past 4 years, the student's taken 8 classes in our department. All of them have been A's. As a member of our DECA program, the student's qualified to go to the International Career Development Conference for the last 3 years, which meant she's traveled to Salt Lake, Anaheim, and Atlanta. She'll be attending Babson College and enrolled in the highly selective Center for Women's Entrepreneurial Leadership. One thing that I do know, and I don't know much, is that Katrina will be one of those students who's so successful that an old marketing teacher, and in fact all of the Chelmsford High community, will be proud of her during college and beyond. Congratulations to Katrina Riga.
Our next presenter will be Mr. Tom Peterson from Chelmsford High School TV and Media.
This student has been a leader and very imaginative and creative student. This student has been part of CHS TV for the past 4 years. This student has made several videos, including the Open for CHS TV Sports. He also made Taylor's Message, which was hosted here in the PAC this past spring. And he made the intro to the mock car accident here last week. With the Taylor's Message, Dean Galante and myself sat down with the student and also some other senior students to come up with an intro to Taylor's Message. This student used his creativity to make a very realistic movie or film to set the mood for Taylor's Message, especially if you're a parent, the ending of the film. This student is also a student who has taught even me. Yes, even teachers have to learn. And stuff is such as After Effects, which is a very complicated program. And it's learned a lot of things from him from that. So it's my pleasure that I give the CHS TV Media Award to Ahmed Mary.
From the English department, it's my pleasure to bring back Mr. Stephen Quartermarsh.
This year's English Award winner is a truly incredible young lady. She is very mature and charismatic. I didn't know her before this year, but I had the sincere pleasure of having her this year in AP English. As an ideal complement to her amazing talent, she has a sublime sense of humility. She matched her talent with a delightfully positive and energetic demeanor. Anyone could see she really and truly loves literature and has an amazing, engaging, and contagious energy about her when she's in class. She's completely immersed in the learning process and has a burning and sincere desire to acquire new ideas. She's inventive and amazingly perceptive. She always has her hand up, ready to make a really incisive contribution to class discussion, and she has a truly unique and inventive ability to interpret literature. She devours literature and new ideas and turns them into divinely inspired theories and convictions, which then become page-turning essays. Whenever I needed someone to spark the energy in the classroom, she was always there to do so. Whenever I sought the perfect response, she had it. She's a ray of sunshine in the classroom and a great leader and role model. I am sincerely so glad to have had the pleasure of having her in class, yet sad to realize her intellectual energy is leaving. But I know she'll be sparking intense and rewarding intellectual pursuits somewhere else next year. She'll have a lot of fortunate teachers and professors to come. I'm just glad that I had the pleasure of being one. This year's winner is Elizabeth Sperry.
From our World Language Department, our department coordinator, Ms. Sharon Cardillo.
It is with great pleasure this year that we have two recipients. Both recipients are dedicated, self-motivated language learners who demonstrate a thirst to learn about other cultures. One has studied French throughout her high school career and began learning Spanish as a junior. She truly communicates in both languages. In fact, she sometimes speaks a different language, Franish. While in French class, random Spanish words appear, and while in Spanish class, random French words slip into conversation. This student is very global in her thinking. In the words of one of her teachers, she wants to get out and be part of the world. She lights up when people talk about food, literature, language, and current events. The other student has studied Spanish throughout her high school career and began learning French as a sophomore. She taught herself the first year of French. She is inquisitive and astute. She's very eloquent. Much of her success in French has been through her own initiative as she makes connections with her knowledge of Spanish. In the words of one of her teachers, she knows how to connect language with her past to tell a story. It is with great pleasure that we announce Ms. Michaela Hallian and Ms. Alyssa Hardy as this year's recipients.
From our Health Education Department, I'd like to welcome Ms. Maura Devaney.
Passionate, devoted, and inquisitive. These are three ways we would describe an outstanding young man, Nico Simeo. Nico has taken advantage of every health education elective available at Chelmsford High School. In his junior and senior year, he has proven to be instrumental to the success of both his reality check and power of choice, which is Chelmsford High School's nutrition class. Nico's outstanding attitude and perspective on life allowed him to stand out in the health education courses every day. Immediately, he impressed us in the classroom by the way he would take a mature stand on social issues discussed in class. for his desire to be successful in all aspects of his school career, and for his passion to help others succeed. His personal leadership characteristics directly influence the success of us reaching our objectives for each day. I distinctly remember him leading a discussion which had his peers listening intently to the views of the senselessness of driving while intoxicated. He presents himself and his ideas with such enthusiasm and vigor that he captivates all those involved. Over the past few semesters, Nico led a team of peers in a project to raise funds for Shriners Burn Hospital for Children in Boston. He took this challenge seriously. He helped organize the fundraising efforts, held sometimes out of class meeting times, and assisted in coordinating the awareness campaign in our school. This took perseverance due to the constant need to keep his reality check teammates excited about their common goal. This was a daunting task some days, but Nico never let it hold his class back. Nico held the same devotion in Chelmsford High School's nutrition course called The Power of Choice. His desire to make positive change in his own life and his willingness to dig deep as his consistent inquiries about the power of nutritional knowledge pushed his classmates to gain more from each class meeting. He was constantly noticed as a leader among their team. Nico's selfless, caring nature will always be appreciated in the Reality Check and Power of Choice programs. He's a credit to his family, a joy to our classrooms at the end of our health education hallway, and a perfect example of how wellness can be achieved by simply caring to make simple change. This year's Health Education Academic Award winner is Nico Simeo.
From our PE department, I'd like to welcome Ms. Sharon Cardillo.
When I first met this student, he appeared to be like many male adolescents his age, passionate about extracurricular activities, social engagements, and fun. He and I developed a strong student-teacher relationship while he was a student in my Channel Your Energy class. Before long, he stood out from many of his peers. He showed a genuine desire to learn about the adapted physical education students that participated in my other classes. He would come down during his lunch period and other times, initiating interactions with my students, showing them how to catch and throw or how to strike a birdie during badminton. He would quietly encourage them and celebrate their accomplishments with high fives and praise. In my opinion, he takes advantage of meaningful learning experiences on a daily basis. This year's Physical Education Academic Award recipient is given to a kind, selfless, enthusiastic young man who is a true gentleman. It is a tremendous honor to present this year's Academic Award to Matthew Calnan.
From the math department, I'd like to welcome back Miss Leah Gaffney.
Over the past 4 years, this talented young man has given 100% to the study of mathematics. His work is precise, meticulous, and carefully thought out. He is highly motivated, has outstanding problem-solving skills, and he inspires his peers. When advanced placement statistics did not fit in his schedule, he elected to study the curriculum independently. I have had the pleasure of working with him this year for the first time in pursuing this endeavor, in which he consistently performs solid A work, even though he does not earn an actual letter grade. His dedication and integrity are evident in all he does. Next year, he is heading off to UMass Amherst to study engineering. I know he will make an excellent engineer. Congratulations to Ian McGinty.
From our music department, please welcome back Miss Kate Camo.
The music faculty is pleased to give this award to Miss Elizabeth Sperry. Elizabeth was selected to tour with the Carnegie Foundation's National Youth Orchestra to Washington, D.C., Moscow, St. Petersburg, and London in the summer of 2013. She was co-winner of the Boston Youth Symphony's Concerto Competition in October of 2012. In April of 2012, Elizabeth was selected as a finalist in the National Flute Association's High School Soloist Competition and placed third in the NFA High School Soloist Finals in Las Vegas, Nevada. She played at the October 2012 From the Top program with the Boston Flute Academy's Young Artist Quartet. Currently, Elizabeth is studying in the Young Artist program at the Boston Flute Academy and has participated in numerous Boston Flute Academy masterclasses and recitals. Elizabeth has played in the Massachusetts Allstate and Northeast District Orchestras 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, and I believe almost all of those years she received a perfect score. She was also selected to perform at the 2013 All-Eastern Conference in Connecticut. In 7th and 8th grade, Elizabeth participated in the junior district concerts in 2009 while playing principal flute and piccolo with the Neshoba Youth Orchestra. Elizabeth won the Neshoba Youth Orchestra Honors Orchestra Concerto Competition. As a 6th grader, she was the finalist in the New England String Ensemble's Flute Concerto Competition's 14 and under category. Elizabeth has been a member of the Boston Youth Symphony Orchestras for 4 years, spending 1 year in the Junior Repertory Orchestra, 1 year in the Repertory Orchestra, and 2 years in the Boston Youth Symphony, which is a very competitive group. She is talented and she is humble, and I've never seen her without a smile on her face. This fall, Elizabeth will be attending SUNY Stony Brook, as well as continuing her flute studies at Juilliard. Congratulations, Elizabeth.
From our science department, please welcome back our coordinator for sciences, Mr. John Kittredge.
The student chosen this year for the Science and Technology Engineering Department Faculty Award has been a leader within the Science Club, which, by the way, did better this year than they have ever done in the past, coming in second in the Whistle League, and has been a member of the high school quiz show team. This student is an Eagle Scout as well, and intends to be a science major this fall at Emory University. His quiet but humorous personality has been appreciated by his science teachers over the past 4 years. The Science and Technology Engineering Department is pleased to present our faculty award this year to Jeffrey Yu.
From our social studies department, please welcome Miss Katie Sullivan.
Good evening. The goal of the Social Studies Department is to create lifelong learners. We hope to instill in our students the love of history. You hope to spark a student's interest with captivating stories and provide them with the tools needed to fuel their search for knowledge. There are times we are lucky enough to have a student whose love for history is as great as ours, and that is tonight's recipient. She not only has the spark, she has a true appreciation for history. And in the fall, she will be studying history at George Washington University. This will give her the foundation to be successful wherever life takes her. I was fortunate to have this young lady in my advanced placement U.S. history class, as well as American history through film. She is an outstanding student who has made a lasting impression on the social studies department. It is with great honor that we award Margaret Benda this year's Chelmsford High School Social Studies Award.
From our technology department, for our next two awards, I would like to introduce Mr. John King.
This young man excels in the classroom as well as on the athletic field. He's an all-conference and all-state soccer player, as well as a stand-up varsity baseball player. I've had the pleasure of having this young man in 3 classes. He has never received anything less than an A in those 3 classes. His work in the architecture classroom is creative, artistic, and professional in quality. He has designed beach houses, lake homes, dream houses, mid-century modern, and hotels. He plans on attending UMass Lowell to study engineering in the fall. Our Excellence in Architecture Award goes to Mark Keller. This young man, this award is for engineering, excellence in engineering. And this young man has the true mind of an engineer. He loves to create, he loves to design and solve problems. He solves these problems with intelligence and creativity. At home, for fun, he designs and builds futuristic suits of armor and sells them for thousands of dollars. At Chelmsford High School, he has built many things, including a power-generating wind turbine. He will continue his study of engineering at Norwich University. Our Excellence in Engineering Award goes to Mike Flanagan.
Our final 2 faculty awards will come from the art department. Please welcome back Ms. Paula Pittman-Brown.
The Faculty Art Award. The young man receiving the highest art award at Chelmsford High School, this student has been a superior role model for his art classmates. In his AP art class, he has always been invested, mature, prepared, creative, and intelligent. He is spot on with every rigorous deadline, not only prepared, but wowing us with all his high skills and ambition. On a weekly turnaround with assignments, it would not be unlike him to have 4+ figures and portraits in one piece. Very talented with drawing and painting, he also is extremely knowledgeable and prolific with many computer graphic programs like Photoshop, Illustrator, 3D, and many others that I'm sure I don't know much about. Always a positive force in the art department, he's been consecutively the vice president and the president of the art club. He is planning to attend Rochester Institute of Technology, where he will be studying, amongst other computer technologies, game designing. Will Alex Early please come up? This one is not a mystery. I think you already know who she is. This is for the cover design for tonight's program. This young lady is a dynamic force in her AP class. She always sets the highest standards for excellence in all of her artwork. She's a top student who's always prepared, meets every rigorous deadline, and approaches her work with great intelligence, research, and creativity. Passionate about environmental science and the visual arts, she combines the two disciplines with originality and great skill. A great role model for her peers in art, she's enthusiastic, involved, and spot on. She keeps a really great sketchbook. She works every piece over until it's perfect. Congratulations for this thoughtful cover depicting a portrait of her friend, Kate Burgess. You won't have to Google her, she's on the cover. Contemplating various disciplines at CHS. Casey will be attending the University of New Hampshire, majoring in environmental science and minoring in art. Will Casey Bowden please come forward? Thank you.
Let's have a big round of applause for all of our award winners tonight.